everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward with Audrey now. I am Audrey, and in the midst of, let's just say, a remarkable, unusual, possibly challenging, and yet greatly opportunistic time, we are moving forward. And has it been any kind of challenge for me? It has. Yes. And still we do this, and we are this, and we be this. So we shall have breathing attunement, we shall have affirmation, and we do that literally here. So you have the opportunity to do it now. And then it's part of your daily practice, part of your life journey. So we're going to talk today. Our wisdom sharing is about, how did I call it? Rejuvenation and rejuvenation and renewal. Okay, so get comfortable. Make sure you have a way to sit that's comfortable. I'm going to fiddle around here because this is not as comfortable as I would like it to be. This is way better. And our affirmation is, I am made of light and I choose my vibration. Again, I am made of light and I choose my vibration. I am made of light and I choose my vibration. So let me ask you, would you prefer to be happy? Would you prefer to be sad? Would you prefer to be carrying around any of the limiting thought patterns you've had for however long? Or behavior? Sorry about that sound. That's a truck going by that does it periodically here in Costa Rica. Anyway, would you want to be carrying what I call genetic karmic patterning, epigenetics, negative behavior from your family, your friends, your culture? Is that what you choose to be? Or do you choose something different? And what does it take to actually be that something different? Is it simply you come up with a couple of sentences and say it and boom, it's done? I have usually found it to be more complicated than that. However, if a person truly integrates everything, body, mind, spirit, everything through time, place, and space, then that is the reality. On one level, it's that simple. So in this time, and I am recording this, what is today's date? Today is December 4th, 2025. And I'm going to release it for today also. So today is December 4th, 2025. No more Mercury retrograde, yay. And although the guides have said to me not to discuss politics, so I don't, I can still say there is so much change going on right now in attitudes, in belief system, in usage of money, in stuff about races, racism, sexism, elitism, moneyism. It is all happening. It is in people's faces if you look. Or you could simply walk by the beach and be in the water, or go into the jungle and be amongst the trees, or go in the mountain and breathe the quiet air. Can do it in any balance. I'm somebody that likes to know something about what's going on the planet, and I have discovered that if I hear too much in detail, it's too heavy, it's negative, it's like, nope. So I personally choose to know what I consider to be enough to know what's going on, and so I know what to do with my energy, plus which I am shown. And part of the way for rejuvenation and renewal is to take time to rest. Now, I know that a lot of people, perhaps you, and it's in the United States and elsewhere, it is holiday time in one way or another. So there could be much to do, family issues, traveling, food, much. And all of these at the moment can be concerns on the planet. From what I can see and feel and sense, very little has been left untouched. Very little. But that doesn't mean you or I or any of us have to get sucked into it and become any of that negative stuff. And does that take something? It does. It does. We've done podcasts on clearing clutter and not just stuff. And I still have stuff. Not overwhelming, but there's some stuff. This is not a pristine kind of place. I know people who are. I'm different. And we've done shows on being real with yourself, telling yourself the truth. Look at any or all of the previous podcasts. And yes, definitely like, love, share, and subscribe. Absolutely. It would be great to be able to have some staff helping me. And that would go to some of that. So thank you. Okay, there's the truck that talks about food. And where are you? How do you rejuvenate and renew yourself? You do the breathing attunements. So let us start now with today's breathing attunements. And as I have been doing for a bit of time now, I shall keep it relatively simple so that you get to do it. And I do some kind of breathing attunement, affirmation, statement of power and intent every day, and allow it. I'll be doing more writing of stuff because that helps with, forget which part of the brain. And I have not done that as much as I can do that. So now I am also doing that. I am happy. These are some. I am happy. I am flourishing. I live the life I choose. I take actions every day to benefit myself and the planet. Use any of these. I am abundant and prosperous. I allow myself to be abundant and prosperous. I eat healthfully. I know when to stop eating and when to continue eating. That's a big one for a lot of people. Our breathing attunement. We're going to inhale to the count of 4. I'll move fingers. We're going to keep it 4, 4, 4. Hold to the count of 4 and release to the count of 4. You can feel, get ready, fill up with shiny white light. However you feel and manifest and sense this. If you're a follower of Yeshua, which means, by the way, he never said follow me. It's like do what I do. So that's really about, we don't need any intermediary between our desires and source, because we're all a piece and part of source. We are. That's just how it is. So, in terms of Yeshua, commonly called Jesus, I like Yeshua better because as far as I know, that was his name. Could be wrong, but I believe that was his name. Or Emmanuel, because I've seen that also. Jesus was an adaptive thing, and it doesn't ring for me. You like it, you use it, that's fine. I'm going to use Yeshua. There's freedom here. There's no ego having to prove who's right or correct or the only way. That's a battle right there. So, fill up with white light. You have white light into the linings of your cells. You're filled with light, with love, with blessings, with health, with wellness, with abundance, with prosperity. You allow this. And now inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Release, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Release, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Release, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. You are anew. You are releasing, letting go of, to light all that you are complete with. You are aware of old family patterns that are ineffective and hurtful, and you release them to light. You are blessed. How could you not be? Whatever pain or issues or upset or confusion you may have experienced or even seemingly caused, right now in this moment now, you understand the deeper impact of it. You learn, you integrate the deeper learning, and you release the issue. You send it to light. And because we are all many different frequencies, timelines, so much, belief systems, ages, colorations, it's astounding. And yet at the same time, we're all here now. We are all here now. Do you have any idea how much power that is? Even how much electricity we have in every cell? Greg Braden is the one that can give you figures on that. We literally light up. Now, if you're feeling differently, make sure you're getting enough rest. Literally lie down on a comfortable bed or couch or whatever you may have. Make sure you're safe or safeguarded, whatever that implies, as best you can. Be wearing comfortable coverings. And let go. That also gives you oxytocin, and that nourishes you. Some people call it the love. Not a chemical, not an enzyme, whatever that is. And it might be. It's the comforting. It's the nurturing. Sorry, when I'm near this computer right near it, it tends to create itchy nose for me. So, not the best. Not the worst. So allow yourself to rest. Take this moment. And if you live a life that has you scurrying from here to there to there to here to there, and you love it, that's fine. That is fine. Make sure within that, if you really love it, and you're not running after something, or you think you're lacking something, so you have to make up for it, and like, let go. Now, for those persons, there are words I'm not going to mention, that use the word, three-letter word, begins with a W, ends with an R, has an A in the middle, don't say it. And that's what you focus on, please stop. Definitely let it go. Do P-E-A-C-E instead, peace. Because the words any of us use, and I'm still cleaning up my mouth, we create that. A friend of mine used to call it a prayer for manifestation. Really listen to, hear, feel the words, the images that you use. Oh, I will show you the frequency stones in a moment. And start speaking well of yourself. You do not have to be perfect. I have a Virgo moon, so part of me wants perfect. In the 6th house. Whatever you are, be as perfect as you can be in this moment, whatever that is. So it'll take a moment. Your perfection. Breathe and release. You put it there, you've allowed it, whatever that may be. You can have it be seemingly better, whatever that is. And you determine. So to enhance your journey, we all benefit from beauty and art. So this is one of my frequency stones. Yes, it has crystals on it. It can help up-level your energy. That doesn't mean if you have a frequency stone, all of a sudden you're on the highest level. It'll help. They're rocks. They're the old ones. They can help you be grounded. These, for me, are too big to hold regularly. I have them on. But I have smaller ones. I have bigger ones. If you desire one, let me know. I don't know that I'll be painting any more frequency stones, so this is the time. I'll be making other paintings. I am doing that already. So how do you renew? Here are some steps. Okay, I wrote this down, and let me see. First, okay, so acknowledge to yourself, whatever you may think about whoever and whatever is on the planet, they're here. And until they're gone, they're here. So on one level or another, you may have to deal with them, even if it's the effects of their behavior. Does not mean you have to invite them into your house. It does not mean you have to have conversations with them. And it certainly is very different from you getting all angry and in a rage, because certain people are literally sick, sociopathic, mean, angry. You don't have to go there. Do not. Go back. Use your own energetic, appropriate control. Breathe slowly. That's one of the reasons we do breathing attunements. Send light to all over yourself and outward. You can't put it on them. They may not want it. Put it, if this is like me, see this hair? You can't put it over. Okay, over. And if someone wants it, they can reach and call it in. Because we all have choice about what we allow in or not. So that's one. Acknowledge what's here. Make sure you're getting some kind of rest. The body needs it, especially now when energy, especially if you're any kind of empath or sensitive. Oh, please. So make sure you're getting enough rest, drinking enough water. Get the clearest, cleanest water you possibly can. And because of what's going on the planet, there's a lot of, well, let me phrase that differently. There is contamination in areas you may not have thought about. So wherever you live, check what's going on. Because there is some contamination. There's also purity. There's also cleanliness. And before you drink your water, thank it, bless it. Know that it's giving you blessing and purity and helpfulness and healing, hydration. It is hydration, healing dehydration. So rest, create something, paint, make food, sew, do sports, make something that you like, that you enjoy, that's fun for you, or that's exciting for you, or that's a challenge for you, and that you enjoy. Do any of that. Let's see, food. Ooh. It's hard for me to read what I wrote. And keep reminding yourself, what am I? Why am I here? Ask yourself why you were on the earth. Why were you born? Not why was someone else born. Why were you born? And the fact that you're here now, you signed up for it, so did I. So acknowledge you signed up for this great adventure. What part are you playing? I'm playing the part of healer, upraising frequency, artist, person who deals with emotions pretty much constantly, evolving. What about you? Have fun, find something to laugh at, laugh with. There are some really good online comedians, really, some of them what we'll call clean comedians, no curse words and stuff like that. And I have to say, I appreciate that. I get tired of hearing a lot of those words, and I know most of them. I've used a lot, not the racial ones. That I've never in any way. That's not me. So laugh. One of my favorite comedians, oh, what's his name? Zoltan Karas, something like Kazas, Coltan or Zolton. I think it's Kaszas, something like that, or Kazsas. It's very funny. It's clean. No curse words. And he talks like it's nothing. And then there's Josh Johnson. He's another guy who's very funny. He talks like in a semi-normal way. And he's witty. No curse words. So I recommend you check out both of them. They're both relatively young men. One I think just turned 30, in his 30s, and the other one might be. So allow yourself. You need to laugh. We all do. So laugh as much as you can. Not laughing at. This is part of rejuvenation and renewal. Remember, you're a being of light. So if you get caught up in the maelstrom of yuckity poo, yuckity poo, yuckity poo, you could almost seem to forget you're a being of light. It happens to me too, and then I'm, okay? And if that's what happens, do it. Let yourself have that, and let it out. Send it to light. Fill your being with light. Say thank you. When I walk around, I'm saying thank you a lot. I have a friend who writes it a lot on all kinds of papers. I think it. Maybe writing it I have to start doing. But really, be thankful you're alive. Be thankful you have hair on your head or no hair on your head. Whatever it is you have. I'm 83. I'm thankful I'm 83. Would I love to look how I looked at 27? I would. But I did that. And I did it well. Now it's 83. So this is how I'm doing this. How are you doing you? You can't do me. You can do you. Let me learn from you. You can learn from me. I don't like that. I like this. Without judgment. That doesn't mean you have to like everything. No, there could be things you like more than others. I love chocolate, and yes, I like the real stuff. I'm in Costa Rica. I get the pods, and I get others made by some of the indigenous people here. Yes, that's what I do. It's organic. It is delicious. I make mustard with as many different nuts as I can get my little hands on. Treat yourself well. That does not have to mean a lot of money. It does not. So my concern for some of us in Costa Rica is there's too much junk food. What are they, over-processed? I mean, you have to know, I call that garbage. I do. It's not sweet, it's not polite, but I call that stuff garbage. And that's one of my nicer words. Don't eat it. You're poisoning yourself. Energetically, emotionally, spiritually, let it go. It lowers your frequency. So remember to give thanks for being alive. And the last thing I wrote, oh yeah, what are your plans? What else do you want to be doing or experiencing or having or feeling in this life? Although I like where I live, I am now mulling and creating and moving to a bigger place. That's on my list. I don't yet have a date, other than soon. But that is part of it, because I would like my family to visit me and have space for them to stay. And for that, for me, having a bigger space would be extremely helpful. And I'm open to many positive possibilities for that to occur. Ask for help. I am open to help and support, and I am willing to give help and support and create fair exchanges. And if you're in the process of creating an exchange with someone, if you dislike some of the parameters, say so nicely. Don't keep it a secret. So bless you. Bless you. And my appreciation is that you're here. Tell people about this. I'm keeping this podcast relatively simple. That doesn't mean it lacks wisdom. There is a lot of wisdom here. And many actions you can take as a result of watching us that will enhance you and your life and the planet. That's part of what I'm here. I'm one of the beings here to uplift frequency, and in so doing, create the positive, happy, healthy, wonderful earth. So thank you for participating with us. Definitely press like, or the one next to it, love, the little heart, yes. Subscribe and share. And get this out there, and thank you so much for your own growth and your own development. Thank you. Blessings, peace,